welcome to Benevolent Plum Tarot. This is going to be a pick a card for the month of November. So we have 3 groups to choose from. I have some cards out. I will list everything that I use in the description below, along with the timestamps. And yes, so what else? If you vibe with this reading, if you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And otherwise, let's get started. So from the 3 groups, we have group 1 with the green zebra, group 2 with the red hippo, group 3 with the yellow elephant. So check in with that intuition. Go with your first pull because that is usually the correct one. And I will see you at your chosen group. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. All right, so I think I'll start with one of these oracle cards and then I'll go to the tarot. We'll look at energy that's coming in, what's changing, advice, inspiration from the universe, and then maybe some more oracle cards before I close it out. All right, so for group 1, what do we need to know about November 2020? Let's see here. Message to start the reading, please, for group 1. Okay. Time to go. So something, moving away from something's closing out. So let's get some tarot and we'll see a little bit more. All right, so what's coming in for group 1 in November? I will say too that this is number 45. That adds up to a 9. So it's like something is ready to close out, but it hasn't quite yet, or you're moving away from something. I do feel like the energy has been very much recently about closing things out. Cycles coming to a close, karma coming to a close for a lot of people. Scorpio season is very much a season of letting go of things that aren't serving you anymore, almost like a cleaning energetic house. All right, we have the 5 of Cups. All right, so there may be something of a loss that you've been going through. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, wow, and the 3 of Cups. Okay. So this is energy that's coming in. So I do feel like there's going to be some very positive energy coming in for you. And we do have the 8 of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're putting energy into more physical things like your projects or your career or your money. But we also have this Ace of Cups. So very much an emotional energy there as well. The Hanged One and the 6 of Wands, success coming in here. So with this Hanged One, the energy here to me is sort of like 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I feel like there is something that you're closing out here, and whatever this is, there may be something in your life that is bringing you some pain or suffering, or just isn't serving you anymore. With this 5 of Cups, it's sort of like focusing on something that isn't. It's like focusing on some negative aspect of something. This person right here, she's looking at the cups that have spilt, but right behind her are 2 full cups, right? And if she just like stops focusing on the the spilt cups and turned around, she would see this beautiful cup there waiting for her. So letting go of some energy could very well be romantic, but it does not have to be. I'm feeling like there's both. I feel like there's a career energy, somebody needing to move away from a job that just hasn't been right. There's been some people-pleasing energy there. I feel like, somebody's held back by staying in at a job that isn't going anywhere, and it isn't bringing you any happiness at all. And it's kind of like maybe you're just comfortable there, so you've been hanging in there. Maybe too, like there's some guilt about leaving, like leaving your coworkers. Like there's not enough help there or something like this, where I feel like you feel like you have to stay, but you actually don't. And when you let go of that job, there's going to be like some celebratory energy and some relief and opening up a new path for something much more enjoyable, or brings you much more passion career-wise. This 8 of Pentacles here is such a beautiful card for career as well. It's like really working towards something that you love. So I do love that. And we do have this Six of Wands. So success here in November, success, being seen, celebration. So if it's a career thing, take that leap of faith and take that jump, and move away from that, because I feel like it's time to go. It's time to go. If this is more of a romantic thing or emotional thing, again, same energy. Once you let go of whatever this is that you're holding on to that's been bringing you suffering. Ace of Cups here for you. Six of Wands, again, that's success. Three of Cups, celebrations with people that you love. So yeah, this Ace of Cups is coming in for you, Group 1. So let's get a few more cards here. What's changing, or what needs to change? Oops. All right, for Group 1, what's changing, or what needs to change for Group 1 in November? Oh. There we go. That's a better shuffle. All right. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles again. Nice. The Fool. And I literally just said take a leap of faith. And the Empress. Beautiful energy here. Page of Pentacles. And the Nine of Swords. Uh-oh. Pulled too many. One too many cards. All right. Actually, I actually like this card because this is something that's changing or needs to change. If you have if you've been up in your head about something, November, it's time to kind of move past that. I feel like energetically, if you've been holding on to some guilt over a past situation, it's time to forgive yourself and move on. Let it go, because that guilt is really draining you. If you're feeling like guilt over some sort of past situation, and even for those who are feeling like they can't leave a situation out of guilt, it's time to go. It's time to move past that, and it's time to let go of the guilt. Forgive yourself. It is draining you, and once you do that, it's really going to lighten up your energy and really help you to feel energized. And moving forward with this Fool card, this time to go, letting go of something, moving on from something, to this Fool card, this beautiful new beginning, and this Ace of Cups, another beautiful new beginning. So beautiful new beginnings waiting for you in November. All you have to do is let go, so that you can open up for something new. And again, have discernment for your own situations here. Always have discernment for your own situations. But I feel like for many, this is like work related. Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah. And for others, it's time to cut like a person off. I feel like, and there's also energy as well. Like I was saying, sometimes there's old belief systems that you may need to let go of. Some sort of, an energy that you may have been carrying for a while, for a very long time. Guilt or shame from in the far past. Cutting that out, moving past it, is going to help just lighten your energy, vibe you up, and open the way for open up the path for you for a much more successful future here. Really stepping into your own power. The Empress here is a beautiful card. Some self-nurturing going on, nurturing the people that you love around you. Does not have to be, this isn't any particular gender. This can be any gender, but the energy here is, I'm feeling like self-love here with the Empress. And actually, too, being in a very, a very attractive space, and I'm not saying just physically, but like your vibration or your energy is very attractive in November, especially when you kind of lighten up that energy, letting go of things that have been draining you, whatever they may be. All right, so let's move past this. And Eight of Pentacles. So I really feel like, too, stepping into a path of like financial abundance here. I feel like what you put your energy into financially or work-wise in November, what you start in November is really going to pay off for you moving into the future very well. So I really love that. I don't want to use this deck anymore. Let's see. Well, I want to get some Oracle cards. Let's get a Moon card here. What energy for group 1 in November? Either what's coming in or what to work on. Okay. For group 1 in November. So we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Beautiful. And this card's kind of calling out to me, step out of your comfort zone. This is the North Node card. So what you're doing is you're stepping towards your purpose here, letting go of what is not your purpose. Letting go of what's been bringing you down, really sapping your energy, getting real honest with yourself about what has been causing suffering in your life, or, trying to identify what has been draining you, because I feel like there's something that's been draining your energy, really sapping you. And when you let go of it, you're just going to feel so relieved and light and re-energized, and it's going to just help, propel you forward. Stepping out of your comfort zone, propel you forward onto your path, your purpose here with this North Node. And then again, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Beautiful. And we can see that with these cards here, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Fool. Celebrations, relief, new starts, emotional new starts, passionate new starts. So beautiful energy here. What other cards do I want to pull? Maybe I'll get one of these. And I do want to get an animal card for you as well, because I love them. All right. And then let me get one of these, and then I'll go ahead and pull some tarot from the universe, just a message of inspiration or advice from the universe. Then I'll get you an animal card. All right. For group 1, what do they need to know about this November 2020? Multiverse. Wow. An eruption. Okay. So with these cards, what I'm feeling here is, again, this purpose energy. It's like this is a really beautiful vibe up energy, shifting from long standing old cycles. I feel like there's energy here that's been in your life for so long. I feel like I keep hearing like people pleasing for one, energy, and if that's you, it's time to like build up those boundaries. I know it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's an act of love to have those boundaries, and it really helps you stand in your own power. But I feel like there may be this says eruption here. So there's going to be some, this is the end of something. This end of a tough cycle approaches. And it's interesting because I don't know, I feel like these kind of like craters that are erupting on this card are, to me, they're looking similar to like the craters on this moon card here. It's this beautiful orange coloring. But this eruption card to me is like the finale to the end of a cycle happening for you, and then stepping into this purpose, the multiverse, your energy just amping up, your vibration just amping up as you move towards your purpose, your passion, and your joy. So I really love to see that. Let's get some cards from the universe. Let's use these. All right, messages from the universe for group 1. Inspiration, advice. Please. And again, this Six of Wands is here too. I mean, that is just a beautiful card of success. All right, Two of Cups and Seven of Cups. All right, so new love here, I feel like, for some, and even a regeneration of, if you're in an existing connection, I feel like by closing out old energies, it's going to just really help, lighten your energy, right? And it's going to actually help kind of vibe up your connection. For those of you who are in an existing connection, going to bring some more passion in. And then for others, it's like there's an opportunity here for new love. And I even see like there's maybe multiple options here. And for some of you, you may even be dreaming about this person. For some of you, this is like a soulmate energy coming in November. The Hierophant. Ooh. Wow, so that's even so for some of you, you may be really leveling up the commitment here. And the Page of Cups. So for some of you, you may be even like making plans like to move in together or to get married or something like that. That's what we have here in the cards for some of you, not everybody, but yeah, somebody is getting married this year or getting engaged. Again, though, I do feel like that some of you may have been dreaming about this person as well. If this is somebody new coming in, I'm getting kind of like it's soulmate energy. But for this person to come in, if you're holding on to some past energy, like this person isn't even in your life, but you're holding on to that past heartache or that past pain, then you're still connected to that person. You're still, that person's energy is still taking up space. So maybe do a little bit of self-care, work on releasing that, work on a little bit of healing, and that's really going to help bring in this Ace of Cups, this Two of Cups, this new like soul connection that I see coming in for many of you. Beautiful. Anything else? Okay. The Seven of Pentacles again. So we're kind of bouncing back and forth between love and money, I feel. But it's abundance either way. So, really just opening up the path for more abundance for you, Group 1. But with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel that what you put in to your like career or your money or what you put in this month or what you start up is going to be bringing you lots of financial abundance and success down the road. So if you've been wanting to like put energy into like an entrepreneurship or something like this, a good time to start putting in the planning and the energy into that. And if you've already been putting the planning, what's the next step? Actually, getting it picked up off the ground. We do have the Fool here, which is like taking that leap. So again, what you put into your career or your finances and school, I'm hearing for some of you going back to school and putting energy into that is also going to financially financially pay off down the line. So beautiful message there. So let's get an animal card before we close it out. All right, animal card here for Group 1. Loving the energy, really like this is bigger energy, you guys. This North Node and multiverse energy. It's like so much potential to really get onto that path for your purpose here. In November. And for many, it's opened up by just letting go of something that's just not serving you anymore. Okay. That's too many cards. For Group 1, what message do they need to hear for November? What animal energy will be serving them, guiding them in November? The crocodile. Oh, I dreamt about a crocodile last night. It was a crocodile with like sequins all over it. It's a very sparkly crocodile in my dream last night. All right. So let's read this message and we'll close it out. All right. Let me just find it really quick. Uh-oh. There it is. Okay. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is to wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. So when in balance, wise, patient, and a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, feels stuck or lashes out. I I feel like I picked up on this energy or said something about some self-care. So this to me is the energy of, stepping back from the situation. If there's something that has been hard or tough in your life, or some energies that you need to get more clarity on, by stepping back and taking like some rest time, some me time, you will have more space because you've calmed your mind. For more clarity, for more broader perspective. And I feel like that's really going to help you in your plans for, your next moves, because I do see people are working on something, especially career-wise. So taking a little rest, self-care, and healing is really going to serve you in getting onto this beautiful path that we see here before us. So those are your messages, Group 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If it resonated with you, please give it a like, and I will see you next time. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. So I'm going to get one of these just to start, one of these oracle cards. Then I'll start pulling some tarot, look at what energy is coming in for you for November 2020. What's changing, and some advice and inspiration from the universe. All right. So for Group 2, what does Group 2 need to know for November 2020? What's happening? Okay. All right. Serendipity. Cool. I love that. So for serendipity, in November, paying attention to your intuition, connecting in, paying attention to the signs and symbols around you in your life, and then like serendipitous events, things coming together for you just at the right time, opportunities presenting. So if an opportunity presents itself in November, take it, because it's a gift to you from the universe. All right. Let's start with this deck. Okay, so what is coming in for Group 2 in November, please? All right, for Group 2 in November, what is coming in? Okay. The water. Cool. All right, so that is the full card there. We have the star. Beautiful energy already coming out. The Four of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Okay. I'm going to scoot this just a little bit, and I'm going to get one more here. The Page of Swords. Okay. So I feel like there is a new opportunity coming in for you with this full card, along with this serendipity card here. With the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords, I feel like you may be learning some information about it, or for some of you, I feel like you may be going to school and learning information, and information that will help bring this opportunity about. Ooh, the Temperance card here. This is the Alchemist. Wow. So I feel like beautiful energy coming in for you here, Group 2. With this star, it's like I'm really feeling like there's an opportunity presenting itself to you. However, you have to be willing to take it. With this Four of Pentacles here, you may be kind of focused in on holding on to something. And so you could miss a good opportunity. So I feel like there is a chance here for you to take a leap of faith in November, or, take a leap towards something. And it's going to be very beneficial for you. And again, listen to your intuition here. Listen, follow the signs, symbols. And really, I feel like this, whatever this is, I feel like you're going to be like, oh, should I do this, or should I hold on to my comfort zone, or the way things are? And it could be like a new job, or like a job shift. Could be like a move, an idea of moving coming up, and it's like you're comfortable where you are, but there could be so much more after you move to somewhere else. So it's like I'm getting like this message of like fall. Okay, I don't know what this is yet, but I keep hearing following the star. So I'm not sure what that is quite yet. Hopefully we'll figure that out. Following the star, maybe that means something to one of you right now, but it's like following the star, following the star. I don't know yet. So we'll see what comes of that. But it's like, I feel like there is this path being laid out for you, and you are meant to follow it, right? Follow it with trust, follow the signs and signals, and see what happens here. Now, with the alchemist here, I feel like part of it is you creating an opportunity. You know, you may be creating some opportunities for yourself, but there may be some doubts there, or it's like maybe you feel like you aren't good enough to take this opportunity, even if you create it for yourself. So it's like if there's something that you've been wanting to start up in November, if you put in a little bit of energy into it and trust, then there's going to be the universe is going to help open this opportunity up for you. So it's like if you can put in the trust and move towards something that you've been wanting to start, then I feel like opportunities are going to open up, is basically what I'm saying. But it's like, for some of you, it's like something that you are choosing or wanting to do. And for others, I feel like there's like some learning going on. So maybe going to school here. For some, it may be that you've been, okay. For some, maybe you want to go to school, but you feel like, it's something that you wouldn't be able to do, or maybe you weren't good at math in the past, or there's something holding you back from starting a new path towards a new career by this education. So it's like this message here for you is to take that opportunity. This is going to pay off for you. You're going to do well with this alchemist card. You have the resources within to actually make this. Turn this into a very good blessing for you. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here. This is fortune shifting and changing in your favor. Now, we do have the Hanged One here, so I feel like, again, there may be something that you have been kind of not procrastinating, but kind of stalled on. It's like there's something that you've been wanting to do, move towards, start, but you felt possibly like it's a little too far outside your comfort zone, or you just haven't started it. For maybe you're not quite clear on the reason why you haven't started it, but you keep procrastinating, or kind of pushing that out further and further. It is because it's a little bit outside your comfort zone, and so that's why you keep pushing it off, because it's like it may be subconscious, but you don't want to step outside that comfort zone. Well, you are being asked here in this reading in November to step outside your comfort zone so that you can take opportunities that will be opening up for you. We have this Knight of Wands that is taking action on something, and it tends to be taking new action. So like taking action on something newer. We have the Three of Cups. You're going to have the support around you once you do. Support's just going to fall in for you. People are going to come into your life that are meant to help you and guide you on this path, but you do have to start, take those first steps to for some of you, it's like you have to create this opportunity, but it's something that you've already been wanting, right? And once you just start, then that opportunity is going to be it's going to be like opened up for you further. We have the Page of Cups, the Awakening, and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, again, it's like taking this action towards a new start. And I feel like, having, being very optimistic and no longer doubting, because I feel like there's some doubts hanging in there. That you just need to let go of, because there's just so much energy here of support from the universe and support from actual people who will be coming in when you need it. If you just take those first steps and put some energy into it, it's almost like a test. It's like the universe says, can you step outside your comfort zone, and then we will meet you there. It's like, can you take the first steps, and then we will open up the next step for you. It's like each step you take, another step is revealed. And so by taking those first steps, this Wheel of Fortune is saying fortune is opening up for you. You are having new opportunities come in. Now with this Page of Cups, it's like possibly for some of you, you may be meeting somebody romantically in November, or for others, I feel like the Two of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like there's just a message here of for some of you, I actually have a message here of restarting something with somebody, or like maybe you've had some sort of a separation with somebody. And actually, there's going to be an opportunity for you to reconnect. But if this was something toxic, then that message isn't for you, because this really wasn't a toxic connection that I see. It just could have been that the timing was off, or yeah, maybe the timing was off, or things just weren't quite ready yet. The path wasn't clear yet for this person. So for some of you, there is a person coming back in from the past that may have seemed like a misconnection in the past, right? Now there's going to be an opportunity to reconnect with this person in November. So that is a message for somebody. And the cards are saying to take action towards that person as well. An opportunity that's coming in. I'm taking that action towards the opportunities presented to you, group 2. Beautiful. Oops. And the Ace of Cups. So there's that love, the new love card, the, the emotional abundance coming in for you in November if you take those steps. That Page of Wands is taking that step forward, taking that action. The Fool card here, taking that leap without knowing what's, next, without knowing what's going to catch you. And I'm telling you, the universe has you. There's so much opportunity here if you just take those steps, both in love and career and like education wise. So beautiful energy here. It's all so positive here. The only thing that I see here is just that self-doubt. A little bit of doubts that you can do this. Maybe you see other people doing this, but can you do it? There's a little bit of doubt there. So holding on to that doubt isn't serving you. It's actually holding you back. So, letting go of that and just saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do something for myself. Take this opportunity, something that you've been wanting. I feel this is something that you've been wanting to do for a while, but you've just kind of held yourself back for this reason or that. And now's the time in November to start making that happen. Yeah, beautiful, both in love and career, and school. So I'm loving that. Let me get a couple oracle cards here. Let's get a couple of these and a couple moon cards. I'll pull the moon cards first. What does Group 2 need to know in November? Wow. Beautiful. All right. So I'm thinking of that follow the star energy again, and I'm feeling like that is actually saying like follow your dream. So because for some of you, I really feel like this is a long-standing desire that you've had to start something, move towards something, be something. Like there's something an energy you want to step into, whatever it is. Maybe you've wanted to always write lyrics. This is just one example. Once you start putting a little energy into putting some words together and writing the lyrics, putting the effort in, it's like the universe starts creating opportunities for you to learn more, for you to do more, for you to grow in that field, right? So, of course, that's just one example. This is for anything in your life, including emotional connections, not just projects or career. But I have both here very strongly. So I do feel like that follow the star energy is really about following what is your dream. Getting clear on what that desire has been, because I feel like it's been there for a long time. And for some of you, since you were a little child. So, following that dream, actually realizing that you too can do this, whatever it is that you've been wanting to do. You just have to put the energy in. The opportunities will come. The energy is gaining momentum. Beautiful. Look at the bigger picture. All right. So this is the Sagittarius card. So you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. I also have Aquarius here on the board. I have another Sagittarius here. And I have air signs. You could be dealing with any sign in your life, but that's just some messages for some. Okay. So looking at the bigger picture, I feel like it's like what I'm getting from this message. Often this is actually about perspective. What I'm actually feeling right now is, looking like thinking big, dreaming big, whatever it is you feel like this goal is, go bigger. Like, I mean, the opportunities are actually endless. And when you start believing that, when you start believing and realizing that you can do anything that you put your energy to, that's when things start aligning for you. You believing in yourself. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's so true. Letting go of this doubt, believing in believing in your dreams, and the opportunities come towards you, and the energy is gaining momentum. Beautiful. Okay. Memory. So again, I feel like that was that's kind of there's a message here of coming back into having a reunion with somebody from the past. And I was saying reading that romantically, but I'm also getting that could actually be like a childhood friend or somebody that you knew. That does not have to be romantic. So I feel like you may be having a reunion or reuniting with could even be like a cousin or a family member that you haven't seen in years, or reuniting with a friend that you haven't seen in years. So that's a message for some. And reflection. So this is, to me, just taking a little bit of time to really have some self-reflection, to get very clear on what these dreams are, what these desires are, and really put in some of that visualization. Now, visualization is really a beautiful thing for manifesting the things that you want, your goals and your desires, but you actually have to put the energy physically into creating those desires as well, or creating those opportunities and those desires coming to fruition. You do have to take steps towards it physically, putting the energy in physically as well as visualizing. But I do feel like this is a call here to just get very clear on some of the details and think big. I'm hearing like think big with this. So beautiful energy here. Let me see if there's anything from the universe here, any advice or inspiration from the universe, and then I will get you an animal card because I love them. Okay. So there's the Devil, the Justice, Seven of Wands, and Six of Swords. So with the Seven of Wands, what I'm actually feeling with that is there's a message here of comparisons. And so for some of you, I feel like this is even kind of like a bad habit, or, like a bad habit or an attachment you have, comparing yourself to others and what others have accomplished. And it's time to let that go and realize there is enough abundance for everybody. There's enough success for everybody. And so because somebody's being successful does not mean that you cannot be successful in the same way. There is enough room for everybody to follow their dreams. So I'm like really feeling not to compare yourself with others. Anything else? Okay. Temperance again. So again, you have the resources internally within you to be able to create anything that you want, create your desires, and meet these goals, right? It's really just a matter of getting clear on what path you want to take and actually just taking it. It's like really that simple, actually just putting the energy in. The universe is going to help clear those steps, the next steps for you with every step you take. We do have this Justice card, so there may be an energy here of staying balanced. You may be dealing with a Libra in your life, but this energy of staying balanced to me is really about, to me, it's like not procrastinating, but also not like being crazy or feeling like a pressure on your shoulders, right? You want to be able to feel enthusiasm and passion for what you want to do. So, it's like sometimes there's this kind of like guilt or pressure, and it almost makes us go in reverse. It almost makes us not want to put the energy in. So it's like take the pressure off and allow it to unfold, and just take steps because you want to, because you're excited about something, and because you know you can do it. So it's kind of a balance there that I'm getting. And then we also have the Six of Swords. It's kind of like moving from a more stressful situation or energy and moving into a more peaceful energy. What I really feel with this is really just letting go of that self-doubt is just going to open up your own confidence and help propel you forward. So that's what I'm getting there with that. All right. Let's get an animal card for group 2 and then we'll close it out. Group 2, what animal energy is going to be with group 2, guiding group 2 in the month of November? All right, animal card for group 2. Okay. The Firefly. All right. So for this Firefly card, this is like actually about when you feel inspired, when you have that moment of like inspiration, you take that opportunity. That's literally what this card is. I'm actually going to read it out of the book because I really enjoy Kim Krans' descriptions here. But I'm telling you, when those opportunities come, when you're feeling that inspiration, it's like just take it, jump on it. Okay. Firefly, where are you? There it is. Inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. Follow the star. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is Firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? Wow. When in balance, writes, creates, and brainstorms. When out of balance, feels burnt out and feels dull. To bring into balance, write a poem or draw, do something creative. So, yes, very much what I said about catching that inspiration when you feel it, or, if you have an idea, even write it down. But again, I'm really feeling like when opportunities are presented, you take them. When opportunities are presented, you take them. And it may even be something as you thought you were going to be busy all afternoon, and then some plans got canceled, and now you have an afternoon open. So what are you going to do with that afternoon? Perhaps, get into alignment with that creativity and start working on something. Start working on the planning or working on the whatever it is you need to work on to get moving towards your goal. So putting the energy into it. Having a free afternoon is an opportunity to put energy into something. So this is one example, but again, this reminded me so much of that follow the star. It's like when that flash of light happens, when you have that that illuminating idea, it's like follow it to the end. All right. So that is your reading group 2. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so I'm going to start with one of these. And then I'll pull some tarot to see what's coming in for you, what's changing in November, and then some advice and inspiration from the universe. All right, so a card for group 3, please, for November 2020. What do we got? All right, here and now. So, the number on this is 32. That adds up to a 5. So there may be some changes that you're going through in November. Inevitably, we're all going through changes anyway. But the message here and now is being very present in the here and now. So not stuck in the past, or up in your head about the past, and not too much up in your head about the future. It's really about just being present. So that is the message there, and we'll see how it ties in with the rest of your reading. All right, so what's coming in for group 3 November, please? All right. For group 3, November 2020, what do we have? Okay. Oh, these are all upright cards. We have the 4 of Wands, the Wise One, 2 of Cups. Wow. King of Swords. Okay. So I am getting a very relationshipy vibe right now from this reading. Let me get one more card. The Chariot. Cool. You may be dealing with a Taurus. You may be dealing with an air sign. That'd be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You may be dealing with a Cancer. So with these cards, though, it's like, oh, we'll just go ahead and plop those down as well. With these cards, I feel like this is a very connected energy romantically for me right now, and I'll try to read it other ways, but this is jumping out to me right now. Being very present in your relationship, so I feel like you are on the path right now to a long-term commitment to marriage, if that's something that you would like, or to life partnership, that type of energy. However, there is an energy here of enjoying that unfolding as it will. So, not being too rushed to get there. Enjoying the process, enjoying the beginnings of relationships, allowing the stability to build, building on a foundation, building that connection with the fun and the passion, and allowing that to unfold to get to that point is kind of the message I'm getting here, because it is moving that way. If you aren't in a connection right now, I feel like there is somebody coming in for you. Quick card for those who are not actually in a connection right now. Okay, we have the Justice card. Sorry about that. And the Page of Wands. So, could be a Libra coming in for you. We have the Page of Wands. I feel like for some, if you're not in a connection right now, could be that you're still closing out a little bit of karma before the next, real connection comes in. But I do see, even if you don't close out some of that karmic energy, some passionate connections coming in for you if you are not connected. However, that being said, I do feel like if you do a little bit of self-work, a little bit of healing, that this connection is on its way in for you as well. A very good, stable, long-term connection, if that is something that you would like. So there's either here, and I feel you have the choice. If you're not ready for this long-term connection, there's passionate connections for you. If you are single, there's passionate connections for you that may not be the long term if you're not ready for that yet, and that's perfectly awesome and fine. Now, for those of you who are already in a connection, there is just this energy. I'm so sorry, my cats are being really noisy over there. Hey, quiet. There's this energy of this building relationship moving towards, really life partnership. And if you are married, well, I feel like it's vibing up even more if you're already in that life long-term partnership. But there's a message, again, of enjoying the process, being present in the moment, being present in the connection as it is right now, and enjoying it, letting it unfold, because those things will come. But it's important to enjoy the time that you have right now. I'm getting a very soulmate energy from this with the Four of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Now with this Knight of Swords, I'm really feeling more like that's here to validate a sign for some people. So an air sign. You may be an air sign, or you may be dealing with that air sign. Again, that is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Sorry, these cards are popping out, but I'm not taking them. So, being present in the connection is what I'm getting. Now, I do have another message that I have here, which is more about the money and the career. And again, there's still an energy of enjoying the moment, or being very present in the moment. Because I am feeling that if you get too caught up with thinking about what could be, then you're not actually putting the energy into building up that, building that what could be. So what I mean by that is putting the energy into building, to learning, to perfecting your craft, whatever that is, whatever your career path is. It may be school, and maybe that you're already working on, in a career that you are happy in, but you would like to move up in that career, or maybe you're an entrepreneur, something of that nature, but to enjoy the path and put the energy in presently instead of being caught up in what could be. Now, I always like to, there's nothing wrong with visualizing what could be and thinking about thinking very big and thinking about the future. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's about not being caught up in what could be and actually being, just present here in doing what needs to be done now. Because for many, with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like it's still kind of the beginning stages of something here that is going to be able to grow and be very financially and passionately abundant for you. And what I mean by passionately is enjoying what you do, enjoying what your career path is. Having a passionate career is I think everything. That's what we should all be working towards, is being able to, if not the career, but having that passion in your life, something that you are passionate about, that you enjoy putting work into, that you enjoy growing within that energy. So being very present in relationship and in career is what I have here. Now I have two other cards that popped out, Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. So I feel for some of you, it may be time to choose that path. Especially for the career, it may be time to, make that choice. If it's an entrepreneurship, start putting the work in. If it's a new job that you want, if you wanted to work for a particular company or do a particular thing, start putting, it's up to you to choose it. Because this is kind of like you choosing something new. We have the Page of Swords here. We also have the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. So I feel that whatever it is that you decide, whatever it is that you choose, once you start putting energy into it, you get all this abundance from it. There's just abundance to be had here, both emotionally and financially. So I'm loving this reading. And so this is for the month of November. So I am hearing also to be very present with family. If you have family around you in November, just try to enjoy them. I'm hearing life is fleeting. It's kind of sometimes can be kind of a darker thing to say, especially how this year's been. But I'm feeling like, life is fleeting. So enjoy the connections that you have. Enjoy them. Be present with them, is what I'm getting with that. And the Two of Pentacles being very balanced. So there's energy here of balance. And what I'm feeling like with this past and future here, and this person holding these two coins, is like you are in the center. You are present. You are mindful and aware because you are present. You are able to visualize and put the energy into what it is that you would like to accomplish, what you would like to have come to fruition for you, your manifestations. So beautiful energy here. There's like very much an energy of choosing your path. For many, this is a new path that you are choosing. So I'm loving it, and I'm loving the romantic connection energy as well. So very stable, but also an energy of just really enjoying the moment right now as it is. Enjoying each other in November. So beautiful. All right, let's see what else we can get here. So I want to pull some tarot from the universe, but let me get a couple oracle cards first. Let's see, what messages for group 3 in November? Okay. Don't let your past hold you back. Exactly. Being present, not thinking about the past, not reminiscing about things that are, long gone. That doesn't mean that you don't have appreciation for your own history, for your own for the things that have happened, but there's an element here of not having your mind caught up in the past, because that is holding you back. So letting go of especially if you're trying to think about things that cannot be changed. The past cannot be changed. And so accept things as they are and get present in the moment. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. I'm tripping over my words. Is Mercury retrograde done? Like, we're still in the shadow period, right? It's been crazy. And show the world the real you. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius. But this is really about being your authentic self. Another energy, being authentically in the moment, being your authentic true self, and kind of just vibing with what's happening in November. I feel like, too, I'm really feeling like being around friends, family, anyone you care about is going to be important in November. Connecting with others, even if you can't be with them physically, FaceTiming, phone calls, something like that, and just not having, I'm feeling like not having a time limit on it. Like, not feeling pressured or rushed, especially when you're, in a conversation or connecting with somebody you care about, family. If your grandparents are still with us on this physical realm, giving them a call this month and not having that time limit. If you know what I'm saying, there's always kind of like a time pressure, like a pressure of time. Sometimes when you're trying to like have a conversation, it's like, I'm going to wrap this up. Well, this is an energy of just allowing it to, the conversation to flow with no pressures, just allowing it to flow, and it ends when it ends. So that was a weird message, but it's a message for somebody out there, really connecting with somebody that you care about. And I'm hearing grandma or grandpa. So it's like, yeah, just making the time and not feeling pressured to move on to something else or feeling like you're too busy. It's like enjoying that moment with your family. Life is fleeting. All right, message for somebody. Okay, I think I'm good with those. Let's get a couple of these. I love the art on these cards here. These are beautiful. Oops. All right. For group 3, November 2020. 2020 is almost to an end. 2020 is almost to an end. All right. Harmony, beautiful. Yeah, again with this message of not feeling rushed or pressured, or too busy. I know that we're all busy, and I will say that 2020 has really taught us a lot about patience, a lot about standstill, being able to kind of appreciate inaction, or if not appreciate it, it's a practice in remaining in a place of inaction for many. I know that's not like that for everybody, but for many, this has been a year of standstill or almost feeling like stagnancy. If you could turn that around to being present and, it's like an active stagnancy. It's not stagnant, it's an active still. It's being in the moment, having harmony, having peace with no desire to keep moving in the moment, right? It's like, it's not stopped, it's active standstill, if that makes sense. Anything else? Especially when connecting with others, especially when spending time or having conversation or connecting with your loved ones, your lover, your partner, friends, family. Evolution, wow. So being in that present moment space brings more awareness. It brings a broader perspective because you're giving your mind a chance to calm and clear. You're giving yourself a chance to be aware of what's here and now. And in doing so, you're giving yourself room for growth, epiphanies, personal evolution, spiritual evolution. So a beautiful message with that card there. So let me go ahead and pull a few cards from the universe. This would be advice or inspiration. And then I'm going to get one animal card to close it out. from the universe. Advice, inspiration for group 3. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Wow. 10 of Cups. Wow. What an interesting shift we have here. So when I'm really feeling this, there are things in the past that maybe actually that they're holding you back. Exactly as this says. Things from the past kind of keeping your energy trapped. So if your mind keeps going back to that past person, to that past situation that you cannot change, the universe is asking you to let that go, to allow it to heal. If you're finding yourself just like preoccupied with that past situation, you do have to have a little bit of discipline here in, pulling yourself back to the present moment. It's not always easy, but when you find yourself in the past, pull yourself back to the moment, just gently. You don't have to be harsh with yourself. You don't have to be judgmental with yourself. When you notice that you're thinking about the past or stuck in the past again, that person, then you just gently kind of like, oh, I need to be in the present. It's gentle, and you move yourself back to the present. And in doing so, you're becoming more independent of those past energies. You're becoming, a person who is able to more stand in their power. This person here in the 9 of Pentacles is enjoying what they have around them right now. They're enjoying their abundance. They're grateful. And they're very appreciative and grateful of what they have right now. And then we have next this 10 of Cups, that, that connection, that fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, energy. And it's like this path is unfolding for you. So appreciate each step is what I'm feeling here with this. So beautiful reading for you, group 3. I'm really loving it. A lot of abundance, both emotional and financial, coming in for you. And it's like, just enjoy each step, enjoy the moment as it unfolds for you. And that's your message. So let's get you an animal card. All right. So what animal energy is with group 3 for the month of November? Guiding them. Encouraging. What animal for group 3? Okay. Come on. The butterfly. Love it. So I'm going to read out of the book. If I can get it. All right. Butterfly. There it is. Undergoing great change and transformation. That evolution card right here. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. Committing to one daily routine, a meal, a practice, or a prayer, done at the same place and time, will do wonders for lifting a butterfly's spirit. When in balance, cheerful and graceful. When out of balance, fragile and frustrated. To bring into balance, daily routine. So again, with that daily routine, it's like being present in your day-to-day, being present with each, piece of routine for the day, with those conversations, with a practice or a meal or a prayer. And I'm almost hearing, like, for some of you, meditation practice, if that's something that you would like to start, or if you haven't started it, or if you do a meditation practice now, taking part in that was going to help with this evolution, this spiritual growth this month, and just help you with being in that present state of mind. So that is the reading I have for you today, group 3. Thank you so much for joining me, and so much love to you.